Greetings, Captains, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus model. I am Captain Tyrek of the heavy battlecruiser USS Rommel, as we continue our marauding throughout Romulan space. And the last time, we basically just cut out a chunk here. We've been basically hanging out around here. We also ran into one of the most annoying frigate captains ever, but we managed to deal with him relatively simply. So, without further ado, let us continue on our way to keep on bashing what remains of the Romulan Star Empire. I shouldn't say what remains, because they're still a fully potent force. That should not be... You should not read that as to say that the Romulans are not in good nick right now. They are. However, we've taken out one of their planets, two of their stations, one of which we stole. And that's kind of important. It gave us a good foothold here in the Romulan quadrant. It's not the Alpha quadrant. We know that much. I'm going to hold off on prepping a scatter pack just yet because I don't know what it is we're going to face. We're not escorted by anybody today, so it's just us against all of these freighters. Which, what are you? You're an FRS, you're an FLPL, you're an FLRG. So, looks like... Oh, and you're a BHF, which is a freighter, but you're not really a freighter. You are, but you aren't. It's a frigate that's carrying an ammo pack. Single heavy cruiser is a KWR. Yeah, prep the scatter pack. We're going to come in fast and hard on these guys. We don't have a ton of ammunition, so we got to keep that in mind. So 3, select, increase speed, increase speed. Basically, we're going to do what we did to that one hawk the one time, where basically we jumped him. We let him fire his plasma torpedoes and go into his classic cloak evasion maneuver, and then we ran away from him. And went really amongst the convoy, because that's where the fight should be. We're not here to duel with you, we're here to kill all these guys. Scatterpack shuttle is ready to rock. I'm anticipating you dropping speed suddenly. Actually, I'm probably just going to bowl you over. And here he comes, fast and hard. He's got... Oh, that's a big plasma torpedo. Turn him right to the stern. Oh, good rescue. I approve. Dump this. When I get... No, if we do that, he'll wild weasel it all immediately. That way, it would be a waste of time. Are you dropping the cloak? Nope. He's an aggressive KWR captain. He understands what his job is, and he's playing excellent defense, actually. Seriously, what the heck? I'm going to come right on in here. I'm going to try and take you out completely with the phasers. So wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Phasers could do the job. We're still at maximum speed, which means we're not charging anything properly. Drop a mine. Let's get him a little bit squirrely about that. Photon torpedoes ought to be able to take him out, or at least one of these out. A little light phaser fire coming in from the... They're not really escorts, but they're kind of escorts. Technically, they're supposed to be other freighters in this convoy, but, you know, they're weird like that. Pull within range. I am expecting a wild weasel at any moment. Yep, there it is. That's the wild weasel I was expecting. We're going to come up on you with photon torpedoes. Actually, yeah, photon torpedo select, point blank range. Phaser follow-up. Got you. Target you. And wait, attack ship goes away. Missiles onto you. And come on. 1, 2, 3. Didn't quite kill him. But that's quite a bit of damage past their shields. Oh wow, you are a Q ship. Why am I not dead? And he has begun to engage from that range. What is he? Oh, I didn't even see that missile. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully he's not charged yet. Ready. Because we only have one wild weasel. There's going to be one opportunity for us to defend ourselves against this. And once that's up, then we can't afford to stop. So let him do a little firing pass there. Let him have his fun. But we are here with a goal in mind, and that's to kill this Q-ship before all hell breaks loose. Drop a mine right in his path. He'll have some fun with that one. He's just plinking away at our shields, but our shields are holding. Okay, so we got a Q-ship, we got a freighter, which is technically now 3 freighters destroyed. Technically. I want this freighter as well. So pick up the pace a little bit. You don't have any defenses. You're a PT-4, which is going to be annoying to take, but we'll be able to take you. I don't know if you're charging or not. If you are, I guess fine. If not, whatever. Apparently we missed our drop on that one. I was kind of hoping to drop it right on top of him. You've got enough phasers to be able to basically make my day annoying, but not enough phasers for me to be happy about it. Yeah, he's swooping in for a full gun run here. I think we'll set him to stern. We'll get some distance here. Select only the stern for the reinforcement. Yep, incoming plasma torpedoes. We should be able to outrun this no problem at all. It's the bigger S-type plasma torpedoes that I am only slightly worried about. I'm just going to draw him out a little bit. The lead ship is kind of useless. So the phaser capacitor is fully charged, which means we can get up to at least 24. We also are only charging one more photon torpedo, so that should be fine. Just going to curl around, get it so that we're heading back on into this convoy. I want to shoot my missiles at him, but I need to get him to fire his phasers at me first. Because I can kill you with a phaser barrage. You're going to take some work. You're probably going to take everything I've got. That's really close. Back off, please. Yes, the mine is the international back off button. Anyone trying to hit me? More speed, more speed. We have it. We may as well use it. Forcing him to go wide around will give us an opportunity to hit this convoy hard. So I need to bait him into firing his phasers at me before I fire my missiles at him. He'll still Wild Weasel. Like, that is unavoidable. He's still going to have the opportunity to stop that from happening, but I'd like him to fire his phasers at me first. That way I can fire my missiles into him, and maybe we'll get lucky. Yep, that's his missiles. And Wild Weasel immediately. Yep, we were expecting that one. That's okay. But that causes him to stop. That'll buy us more time, and he is zipping on here maximum speed. We're out of mines. That's important to know. Give me one more point of speed. I need to be at maximum power. And I'm basically going to line right up on you and hit you with the universe. So, say hi to the universe. Unfortunately, that almost dropped our forward shield. Shield is still there, but we're in a bit of a damaged position. Wow. It's always the Romulan freighters that just deal damage to you. Alright, let's pull out and away. He's doing a speed of 31. We need to burn him down a bit. Romulans, man. They come with some of the nastiest freighters out there. Because, like, this isn't a freighter. This is honest to God, it's a defensive frigate. It's designed for fleet actions. But they strapped a pallet to the bottom and called it a freighter. Let you screw off. I don't want to fight you. I'm trying to let you live. Mainly because I want to kill everybody that you're supposed to protect. But that doesn't mean we have to be enemies. It does. Slow down a bit. Yes, I need to slow down a bit. I'd like to dump a mine here just as a defensive measure, but I can't. I need to spend a little bit of time charging my phaser capacitor because he's still zipping in. Oh, he slowed down. Excellent. Okay. So as long as he's still plinking away, I will take the armor hits. Well, he is actually chunking through my armor. But my phaser capacitor is fully charged. All my phasers are ready. We do know this can kill an enemy vessel in one run. We'll probably lose our forward shields doing this, but that's fine. So, point blank range. There we go. He's done. That's 4 of the freighters. And this KWR, he's just in a really nasty position on me right now. Because all the turns that I have to make basically open myself up to him. So, give him a missile. It's our last missile. Patch that. Fix that. And, yeah, he's going to be able to shoot that down, no problem. Turn to present this side, please, if you can. I know that brings us closer to the KWR, but I do have a Wild Weasel still. Oh, I did manage to shoot it down. And can I get some phaser fire out here, please? There we go. And that's a plasma torpedo. We're picking up the pace and we're running. Just got to sprint a little bit. Spend our time getting away from him. His speed is 20.4. We have that shield back, which is nice. It's now gone again. Again, just sprint away for a little while. Yes, I'm showing you a weakened side, but that's okay. We're heading back to the barn after we take this tile anyway. So I'm not super concerned about it. I want to get a nice run in on him. I'll have most of my phasers ready to do it, which will be basically what we need. Unfortunately, he does have a pretty considerable phaser armament. I'd love to dump a mine on you right now, but I'm out. Yeah, that's the main problem, actually. How are you charging? You're not. Offline, please. I don't want you. I want the power that you normally would have to put into other things. Right under that Lunas Duo. Got him. Alright, you're the last one, my friend. I don't have any phasers ready to go after you just about yet. How are you doing? Speed of 22? Slow down. Yeah, I've got no power right now. I'm out of phaser capacitor energy. My photon torpedoes aren't charging. Give me a little bit of a breather. Actually, I have a better plan. It's a nasty plan, I know, but it's a better plan. I'm done. Goodbye. So, yeah. Basically, a Federation ship just danced and ran away from a Romulan ship. I feel decidedly smug. How are you actually on people? 12? Yeah, I'm not taking that. So we came in, we did our job. Convoy destroyed. Actually, now that we don't have to worry about this convoy anymore... Oh, we could kill him. We could do this. So, photon torpedo select. How am I doing on power? Oh, we're right by the border. So we can run if we need to. Normal. Away, away, away. Put on the speed, just so we can set things up. So, preparing the photon torpedoes. How am I doing on counter? I'm not doing anything, that's fine. Alright, I want the shield reinforcement on the stern shield only. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Increase the speed of time. Photon torpedoes set up to proximity mode. We're going to duel a little bit with him. Not too much. Just a wee bit. If need be, we can run away. Oh, full power, full power. Get away from him. Because we can actually charge one photon torpedo on full power. Yeah, we'll burn that out, and then we'll come back in. Slow down the speed of time, because this is going to require... I don't want to say expert timing, but this is going to require a little bit of pulling away at the exact right moment if I can actually get the angle, which is going to be hard, and I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm not going to make it. Pull out, pull out, pull out. We're not going to be stupid about this. We're going to be intelligent. We are, after all, brilliant monkeys. We're not going to be moronic and get ourselves killed for no reason at all. So I'm going to take the time, build out the distance. I need the range, and then I'll come back for him. And now we'll come back for him. All right, excellent. So I'm on the speed of time. Give me a map. I need to know how far I am for the edge so that we can play those edges as best we can. Photon torpedoes are selected. This is not the side I want to engage him on, but it's the side I have to engage him on. So, range. Got 3 good hits. That's 12 damage on through. And now he's slowed way down, which is good, because now we'll be able to pull away from him and slow down a bit so I can actually charge my photon torpedoes. So 24, I believe, is our charge speed with photon torpedoes. That'll mean we get to pull out the range just a little bit until he decides to pick up the pace as well, which he may at some point. I don't know when, but at some point he will. There he goes. He's starting to pick up the pace now. What are we doing on power? I'm going to grab all that power for more speed so I can keep trying to outrun you. Unfortunately, he's trying to outrun me, and it's a problem. More power. So now we're just going to run away from him for a little while. I'm waiting for him to make a mistake, pretty much. Basically, we're probably going to run to the edge of the map before we turn back into him. Whee! Just keep messing with him, Just keep messing with him. Come around the corner. Come around the corner. This may have been a mistake. Not really. That's fine. And now he's slowed down. We can draw the range out again. Let him plink away all that he wants. It's fine. We just need to take some time to get our range back, and then we'll be able to go in for another strike. Yeah, he is recovering his shield every time we do this, but it's worth it because it keeps us outside of the range of that plasma S torpedo. And those 2 plasma S torpedoes can really ruin our day. So get ready for it. Photon torpedoes are ready to rock. Just give me the angle. Angle's going to be tight. There. 2 more hits. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but I'll take it. Set him to the stern and run away. Yes, now we're screwing with him. Because we basically let all of our shields get pretty badly dented by doing that. By going into this fight like we did, all of our shields, look at them, they're trashed because we got into a lot of fights that we really we could fight them, but we wanted to just go through and do it as the most efficient way that we could. And juke him a little bit. Slow down a bit, slow down a bit. Photon torpedoes. Slow down the speed of time. Photon torpedoes, we're only going to have 3 to fire. Gunnery, he managed to hit with 2 of them. Good job, gunnery. Slow down a bit. Actually, no, I can actually maintain a speed of 27 and charge all my photon torpedoes. It's a wonderful thing to have. Because we don't have to charge our attack shift, because right now he doesn't have the energy to do that. Excellent. That is, of course, the plan. We are sticking to the plan, and the plan is working. Full power. And now we do our nice little fun juke around the corner. Oh, he went way wide. Interesting choice. Probably wouldn't have made that choice, but I respect you for having decided to open yourself up to a better attack. And our shields are almost fully recovered, which is excellent. So we've almost reset this fight. We, of course, don't have our missiles, which is a bit of a pain. The missiles add a really nice bit of flexibility, and the AI does not know how to handle them. 4 more photon torpedoes. Looks like 2. Not super happy about that, but you guys will improve at some point. Slow down a little bit so that we can recharge all our weapon systems. He's really being very, very stingy with how many plasma torpedoes he fires at us. I'd love him to just blast with everything he's got, but he's just not doing it. Because if he did, we'd come in, we'd get a nice couple of rounds of just blasting into him. He's just not having that strategy. Keep the range, come back into range. Yep, attack shift is still 0, so pull within a range of 20, and then we'll just nail him. Nail him to the wall. 3 good hits. We got rather close than I wanted to, because I was watching this instead of watching that, which was giving my spatial perception a little bit of a problem. as a Federation battlecruiser and a Klingon heavy cruiser just continue to duel it out by the purple nebula. Photon torpedoes ready for another good little strike here. We're going to keep him at range. Only one hit, though. Not great. He has slowed down, which kind of surprises me. I'm really surprised that he's just decided to keep down at speed. And there's the first of his S-type plasma torpedoes. He's got 2 of them, though. So we can't just go in on him, because he's not being stupid. He's just skirmishing. He's trying to bait us into coming towards him. He's like, hey, I fired a plasma torpedo. Aren't I vulnerable now? The answer to that question is no. You're not vulnerable. Don't lie to me. I know better than you. Fortunately, we're not getting good, important hits. We're getting hits, but they're spread out across most of his shields, and that's a problem. We need to keep those hits concentrated on a single shield, like the front shield, which is a really common one. But he's been playing a little bit more wily than what we're used to out of a Romulan captain. Not that Romulan captains aren't wily, but normally they make more mistakes, and he hasn't been. And that, however, was a mistake, because now I can come on in. 4 good hits. Phaser fire light. Then we're getting close. And that F-type plasma torpedo won't get anywhere. We are going to have to delay our next round of shooting just a little bit because we invested a lot of phaser fire power into that. I was hoping to cut through that shield that we had opened up. No such luck, unfortunately. However, we do know his forward shield's down. He's pretty badly damaged on a couple of his side shields. He's not having a good day. And part of that is because we can just keep him in range and we can just keep pounding him with photon torpedo fire, where he has no solution to it. This is a problem we actually ran into a couple of times in the Gorn and Romulan campaigns, because the main thing that I'm thinking of is whenever we fought asteroid bases. So every other faction pretty much can deal with an asteroid base even in a very small ship, because every other faction has some sort of long-range weapon. The Hydrants kind of don't, but the Hydrants are weird. So a Federation ship can literally just sit a long range and proximity photon torpedo the asteroid fort until it's completely dead. The Romulans have to get close, which means they're vulnerable to the Phaser 4s. They pack an immense punch, but at close range. So it's really kind of interesting to be able, like, I can't think of a way that a Romulan captain can, an equally skilled Romulan captain and an equally skilled Federation captain and an equally, I don't want to say equal PPV, but a similar style ship. The Federation captain, so long as he's not stupid, should be able to win that fight pretty much every single time by basically doing what we're doing. Because we can keep the range open. Yeah, there's a maximum speed of 31, but as long as we keep our angles good, we can just keep running around the map. Now, he might be able to pin us to a corner once in a while, but not enough to make it end. I really do think that the Federation has an inherent advantage. However, only in a specific playstyle. So if we had tried to do this fight, like, just straight up, we would have gotten our butts handed to us. There's no question of that. I mean, flat out, Romulan ships are more powerful than Federation ships. But the Federation ship has a more diverse toolkit. Yeah, that's probably... Because I still think this is probably the hardest campaign, because you have to know how to do this. And I'm not saying this is a difficult skill to learn or anything, but I am saying that you have to be aware that your flexibility has to outdo his raw power. Got a little too close, didn't quite get the angle I wanted. Because that's what the Federation does in this game. They are all flexibility. They are complete Tai Chi masters, because they can take advantage of what you can't do. If you're a very powerful long-range race, then they can get in close to you with overloaded photon torpedoes. If you are very powerful in close range, like a plasma torpedo race, then they'll just stick to the edges of a map and blast away at you. Now, earlier Federation ships that we were flying had a bit of a problem, though. The command cruiser and the heavy command cruiser both couldn't hit maximum speed, and because of that, eventually, a Hawk is going to pin you to the wall. Whereas here, we're fully capable of hitting speed of 31 and still recharging our photon torpedoes one at a time. It's not efficient, but we can still charge weapons and be going maximum sprint in a fight like that. The fact that he's letting us play around at 27 is really his biggest mistake right now. He should be forcing me to have to be running away from him all the time. And that was his big mistake right there. Just make sure that this is off. Yep, we don't want to waste that. So he lost his shields. He took a whole bunch of photon torpedoes on through. 3 of them got through. Well, 2 plus a little bit more of 1. And because of that, he panicked and he fired all of his plasma torpedoes. So now he's got to stay even slower so that he can charge his plasma torpedoes again. And we can just not get too close. Stay back, stay back. And we can take kind of advantage of that. And he's still not getting through our shields. The damage that he's dealing is less than our regeneration rate naturally. Now keep in mind though, Federation ships have I think it's double shield regeneration rate of all the other races because of the science labs. All Federation ships have a whole ton of extra science labs and stuff because technically they're not warships. Although we are in a battle cruiser, so I'll let you draw your own conclusions. Set on speed time just so we can get this properly timed up. Oh, 4 good hits right on through. That's what we needed. Slowly starting to whittle him down now. With the forward shield gone, it makes every time that he ducks in towards us that much more dangerous. And our photon torpedoes are, I think, 50% accurate at a range of 20. So it doesn't take a whole heck of a lot of luck to cause the amount of damage that we need to kill him. So just keep wavering on the outside edge and then turn in to commit. Only briefly. Turn, brought another shield in, but that shield is barely there as well. We've managed to crunch through that one as well. He's having a bad day. I mean, I only kind of feel sorry for him. Not a whole lot. Because, you know, he's Romulans and they've been invading and marauding and doing all kinds of bad guy stuff. That's what Romulans do, right? Of course they do. Again, pull within 20, 4 photon torpedoes, a little bit of light skirmishing fire. Didn't do a ton of damage, but it did something. And over time, we will eventually whittle him down to nothing. And when we do go in, he'll be a burning wreck at that point. 15.9 is his speed, so he's starting to lose important systems. So we basically control this fight entirely. I'm really surprised that he decided not to go electronic warfare. Whoever this captain is decided that he needed the speed, but he didn't aggressively use his speed enough to manage to bring this fight out. So I'm guessing he's got to be a newer captain, because he's not following the sort of precepts that an experienced Romulan captain should be doing. Because electronic warfare should have been the first thing. He should know that a Federation ship who has to shoot into a defense ship is a vulnerable ship. But he didn't do it. So I'm not sure what precipitated that decision, but I'm going to guess it's inexperience. More plasma torpedo fire, but it's just not coming from an angle or a range where he can actually manage to accomplish anything with it. So it looks almost like he's trying to do the same thing to us that we're doing to him. The problem is he just does not have the weaponry to do that. It's like trying to snipe somebody with an SMG. The SMG is going to be a heck of a lot more effective than a sniper rifle close up, but at a wrong range, you're going to have some problems. And we're just continuing to whittle away at him. All 3 of his forward shields are just having a bad day. They keep dropping on him. They don't regenerate enough to keep him online. If I can get another good drop in on top of him to get another little beam attack to accompany the photon torpedo attack, we'll probably put him in a really bad spot. Again, making sure that our turns are wide enough to make sure that we kind of stay right on the edge of that 20 range. And a high energy turn, I'm not sure why you'd do that. It was a bit of a waste. We can just keep a long distance here, because he can't make up the speed anymore. I mean, he's 15, dropped down to 12.6 now. Slowly crawling his way back up. He just doesn't have the weaponry, the experience, or anything at this point. He's just a sitting duck. Only one of those phasers hit. So not a probe. Let's see exactly what we've done to him. So we've been whittling away his phasers this whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4 phaser hardpoints are currently offline, but he still has his plasma torpedoes, and that makes him still dangerous. So don't get me wrong, we're kind of bagging on this captain a little bit, but at the end of the day, if I do screw up, if I do get close to him, he'll take my lunch. Easily. But as long as we can just keep him at range like this, then we'll steadily shave him down to the bone. And that's what we're doing. It's a really effective tactic. 9.6. Oh, he's losing so much energy, he's not even maneuverable anymore. Little light phaser fire, see if we can't get something out. We've managed to bait out another plasma torpedo blast, but it doesn't really matter. Come back in on him. He's up to a speed of 12, and then down to a speed of 10.7. And pull away. So he managed to hit us with that. Not bad, I'll grant you that much, my friend. But photon torpedoes, all of them select, so another speed of time, because we've committed. We're here, and we're going to fight. So all phasers, blast on in there. 15 points of damage. He doesn't have any plasma torpedoes up just at this moment, which is fine, but we have managed to whittle away pretty much all of his shields. In fact, I might be able to take out that one shield. No, we only got it down to sort of a level that I wanted at. Slow down the no, we're going to pull away. We did the damage we wanted to. Well, not really, but we did some damage. Now we can pull away. Took a little bit of a hit to our stern shield. That's not too much of a problem. Capacitor is fully charged again. phasers, and now photon torpedoes coming back online. So we came in, we showed the colors a bit there, dropped in on them and said, hi, hello, I can, if I really desperately want to, get on top of you and just utterly blast you. A demoralizing tactic. Yeah, sure, the Federation is supposed to be nice and fluffy and happy bunnies and all that, but you know what? Just every so often, you've got to demoralize the hell out of your enemy. Like 4 photon torpedoes to the face like that. Probe, tell me exactly what he's got. Oh, we've managed to completely strip that starboard side. His port side is still rocking, but the starboard side, bad days. Which is kind of funny because we're actually on that port side where he should have plasma torpedoes available to shoot at us. Let's pull away. Again, just in and out and in and out. Get a good flow going. And you'll have yourself a real good time. And if he's going to come right at me, that's great for me because that's 3 photon torpedoes. Unfortunately, didn't get a good hit there. Nicked him, but Gunnery wasn't able to give me quite accurate firing solutions. He's just trailing plasma all over the place. He's having a bad time. Keep it coming. Keep it nice and easy. Because if you get cocky, you'll get in and suddenly you'll find yourself in those shields. I tend to respect Romulan ships probably a bit too much. I could probably go in right now and just gut him. But I like this heavy cruiser, or battle cruiser. I don't want to lose it. And all it would take is very little effort for us to suddenly find ourselves out of weapons or something. And that's a down shield right there. See what I was saying? You get careless and suddenly problems happen. Yeah, fix that. Let's just start opening him up. Normal. Ooh, I think that hit something important. More phasers, more phasers. Yes, I'm going at way higher speed of time than I should be, but we basically got him. We had him on the ropes. We had him on the ropes and we finally took him down. That was the goal all along, and we managed to accomplish it with alacrity. That's the one I'm going to go with. 370 plus 90. That's not bad at all. Plus a tile taken and a promotion to Commodore, which comes, of course, with a nice little bonus of prestige. We're at 2,771 prestige, and the tiles down here taken. We'll probably head back home to restock and repair, but that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Derek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I will see you all in the next episode.